Lisa and Rachel and Alice and Kiki, Tanya and Barbara and ex-wife named Mickey, Gershwin and Porter and Sondheim. Oh boy, these are some folks who give me great joy. Elliot and Daniel and Yasha and Paul. Couldn't you have a two-syllable name? Is it live? Oma and Opa, do I love them all. Celia and Celia and Celia, oh boy. These are more folks who give me great joy. When the clock strikes, I get older. That's how it is, you kids. Older and slower and thus so slow that I miss the bus. What? Alright, what a great audience this kid is. I can't rhyme all of my favorite folks. I can't even tell all my favorite jokes. Sasha and Louie and Bela and such. I have to stop now because it's too much. I have to stop now because it's too much. Okay. I got two more songs.
All right, we like that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now I have to tell you that people ask me what's my secret of looking so great and so young, and I have to say I joke around about it, but the real reason is serious. The sunshine of my life, a person I love who loves me, and if you want to know the secret of life, that's it.
Thank you.
Also, I chose the right grandparents. Anyway, I wrote a love song to Celia, and I'm going to sing it to you now. And we took a picture. We didn't take this picture. Someone took a picture of us in the garden of the Victoria and Albert Museum in London several years ago. And we stumbled across the picture recently,
nice.
and people who look at that say, wow, they must be happy. Well, it was a passerby. I said, would you take about 20 pictures of it? And one of them came out. Okay, so this is a song that came from Cabaret, which is on Broadway now. And
Bienvenue, welcome.
Yes.
yeah, right. But this is a different one. Anyway, so this song was cut from the movie of Cabaret. And
Was that
called,
good?
So you're
able to use it.
Yeah. So forget that. So it's called Perfectly Marvelous. I met this perfectly marvelous gal in that New York, a wonderful town. As I tasted her hors d'oeuvres and her coriander pâté, before I knew it, she selected me for arousal. Next moment, I was no longer alone. Let's say I'm spousal. I made perfectly elegant jests in my Jewish American way. How she dazzled my senses was truly no less than a crime. Now I've this perfectly marvelous girl with our perfectly fabulous friends and relatives. And we're living together and having a marvelous time. I tell her perfectly marvelous tales of my thrillingly scandalous life, which I'll probably use as a chapter or two in my book. And since my life in New York was to crave stimulation, what luck to fall on a fabulous source of exaltation. And perfectly marvelous too is her perfect agreement to be just as still as a mouse when I'm giving my memoirs a whirl. Yes, I've a highly agreeable life with my perfectly beautiful wife. She's my never invisible, always exuberant, perfectly marvelous girl. There's a coda. I met this truly remarkable girl in this really incredible town, and she skillfully managed to talk her way into my heart. You know, Barbara, every time I read
Is that a
another song,
recycled line?
Barbara
Is that a
always says,
recycled
that's the
tune,
best
Celia?"
one yet.
All right.
So,
Was that song recycled, Celia?
It was for my 60th birthday.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Well,